Well, hello, everyone. Do you know what time it is? It's 12:12-ish on a Sunday, and it's time for your sacred Sunday service with Lady Speech in the place to be. It's your favorite hood healer. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king, Lady Speech in the place to be. And do I got a word for you on this last sacred Sunday of 2025? Welcome in Antidote Archive. Hello, Nova Lyric. Hello, Sueños. I am so excited to be here for you and with you on this last Sunday to help you make the rest of this week, to help you bring in the new year, to help you end this year on a good note. Hello, Miss Jamie. Hello, Ashanti Lee. Hello, She Bad 84. Big Dane Energy in the house. Hello, Crim's World and Susan B. Hello, King Bree O'Malley. Hello, Nico is in the house, baby. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whenever you are viewing this. If you're here during the live, you're right on time. If you catch this as part of the replay, gang, you're right on time. If you come in the beginning, you are what on time? If folks come in the middle, what are they? On time. If folks come at the end, on time, baby. If you're here, then there's a message here for you. My OGs are already making it do what it do in the comments, whether or not you're watching this on the replay or if you're live. Make it do what it do. If you are an OG, not new to this, simply true to this, so show me. Show me some love in the comments. Put those purple, put those blue hearts, put those butterflies in the comments. Now, if you are new to this, not true to this, you're just now busting up in this live. Somebody sent this to you. You've only seen 2 or 3 lives. You don't know what's going on. You stumbled upon this live or the replay because the algorithm said, I got something for you. You are going to put a green or yellow heart in the comments or a caterpillar in the comments. All right. Now, the OGs already know what's happening here. For the newbies, I'm going to give you some time to actually everybody get some time to get themselves together while I explain what this process is. Like I said, the OGs, you already know what's up. But this is an opportunity for you to go get hydrated. Go get your soft items. Go get your comfort items. Go get your notebooks. Go get whatever you need to make it through this, honey. Okay? I got my hydration station happening. All right? Got me a little mango orange splendrift. Give me a sponsorship. I ain't got one right now. Splendor, sparkling water. I always got my tea or my sparkling water and Carl's in the back. Okay, so let me introduce you to the tools of the trade. I am a psychic, a medium, a healer, and all that good stuff. I give divinations and readings, and that's exactly what this is. But I don't need the cards. I don't need the cards because I got the talent, but I love the cards because I'm a maximalist, baby. So let me introduce you to the cards we're going to be using today. We are messing with that Earth and Bone Oracle deck. Yes, we are. We are messing with that Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle deck. Yes, we are. We are messing with the Messages from our Spirit Animal Guides deck. Yes, we are. And last but not least, baby, we stepping up into that Light Seers Tarot. All of this is in the description box, just in case you want to get your hands on any of these decks, okay? Now, those are going to be the decks that I am using today. Let me introduce you to the next aspect, the next main character energy. The person, the sentient being who reads the reading, then reads us for the filth, honey. All right. Now, you did tune into the Lady Speech experience, and this is main character energy right here. However, the other main character energy, because I don't mind sharing the spotlight, is my trusty dusty, never dusty. What am I talking about? Affirmation box, the deacon affirmation box, the assistant affirmation deacon. That's right, darling. This affirmation box reads you for the filth. Okay, yes, this is the face coming at you hard, gonna bite you into your greatness. Okay, what are we gonna do with the deacon affirmation, assistant deacon affirmation box? Well, I do a little mixy mix, do a little pop open, and we've got a bunch of affirmations. I'm going to pull it randomly from this box of affirmations, and the spirits is going to speak, okay? Because not only is this known as Weird Church, not only is this known as Sacred Sundays, it's also the Speak and Spank, where the spirit speaks and I spank, where I speak and the spirit spanks, where me and the spirit speaks and Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box Spanks. Now, if you are looking to get a personal reading from me, if you want some mentorship, all right, if you want to know what the next 13 moons this next year is looking like for you, go ahead and hit me up at ladyspeech.com. That's where you get all of that. You want a ritual? I got you. I got you. You want to attend one of my events? I got you. And you guys, I've been spending these last 6 months perfecting my systems. So, what you're going to find is my events are now up at least a few months ahead of time so you can choose and save for what you want to do, baby. I've already got my first event up for March. All of January's and all of February's events have been up for the last 2 months. So come and join me, baby. Come and join me. I have got a lot of really great things planned for you in the new year. Every month in the new year, you're going to get at least one ritual from me, darling. We're either going to do a full moon or a new moon ritual. We're going to do a self love ceremony. We're going to do something. But every month, ladyspeech.com, there will be a ritual for us to partake in as a community. Okay. I also have a new ebook coming out. I've had one ebook already in the books on the website for about a year. I've got another ebook coming out. So check the website to keep up with all of that. Sign up for the email list. And as you all know, we're still out in these streets building a church. My fundraiser information is in the description box if you want to help us get that off of the ground. Because next year, we're cooking with gas. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Now, let me do a little bit more housekeeping. Passing the collection plate. The Cash App is Lady Speech. The Venmo is Lady Speech Sankofa. And the PayPal is ladyspeechsankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Now, I mentioned last week that there's going to be some changes over here on this channel, and there will be a video coming out this week that details all of that. All right. I did not put out a video this week because I had some grieving to do. So I paid attention to that and I poured into me in the way that I needed to do. But this week, you do have a video coming out that's going to explain the changes on YouTube. With that being said, make sure you're subscribed to my Substack because a lot of things are going down on my Substack now. Especially when it comes to the magical teaching part, we're going to get a lot more intimate on that platform, okay? So make sure you follow me, sign up for Substack, especially if you want to get way more deep and a lot more academic. Tia Sweet is so amazing. Tia Sweet said, get a reading, you heathens. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. So before we get into this here divination for the week, let's check in with these comments. It is so good to see you. It is so good to be with you. Hello, Sueño said, my toxic neighbor is having fun, super loud, and I was a borderline in a meltdown due to my autism. Currently at a cafe to get warm up, and this is perfect timing. You are so welcome, baby. You are so welcome. Eddie's in the house. Nyan Catbug is in the house. Mm-hmm. Oh, Nyan said, I'm sick, so I won't be social, but I love y'all. Sending you all of the good healing energy. Sharp Knives Saves Lives is in the house, reminding us all to like the lives. Thank you, Sharp Knives. I appreciate you. Philip Askin, 92. Ski, sending you love to you all. Thank you for the love, my love. Sade Bover, welcome to the Sugar Honey Dumpling Crew. I appreciate you. Dane has been a member of the Honey Crew for 40 months, and I love and appreciate you, baby. Hello, Sueño said, good changes. Yes, good changes, good changes, good changes. Someone is Antidote Archive, just put the Substack link in the comments, so someone was looking for that. So Antidote Archive just did that. Perfect Tyrant, I love your name. I'm so excited to see what the next 12 months to bring for you, Speech. I am excited too. So, I will be doing a 2026 divination. Let me know in the comments if you that's gonna happen on the 1st of January. I am thinking about just recording that, or would you prefer if I go live? Put that in the comments if you want me, if you want the reading. I'm going to let whoever's here in this reading decide the fate of that. I can pre-record that. I think I might have done that last year. I'm not too sure. I have to go look back at it. But either let me know if you want me to go live on the 1st of January. Can I do a poll in this? I can't do a poll. Anyway, so let me know if you want to do live. Or if you want me to, it looks like everybody wants to go live. Or if you want me to do the pre-recorded. Either way, it's going to live and be up on there. But I'm going to do, we're going to get that 2026 together, okay? Hello, Sueño said I would be alone for the 31st and the 1st, so a live would be helpful. Okay. I'm feeling like the consensus is go live. So that's what we're going to do. I'm gonna get more input, but I'm feeling like you guys are pushing towards going live on the 1st. So that's gonna happen. Also, like I said, my systems, I have been spending this last 6 months overhauling everything. Good, because systems are the friends of neurodivergent people. My spicy brain needs systems. It needs systems. I finally had to submit to that and like get in you do a lot of systems. So we're good now. You will be getting, now that I know we're going live on the 1st, I'm going to put out a live schedule for all of my platforms. So we will be going live for members only chats and members only lives on this channel, on Substack, all of that. So I will be putting out those schedules this week. All right. Well, my loves, it's time to get this party started. This really feels like the end of an era. And I think it is. I think for a lot of us, we are transitioning into something more. This year of the snake has been absolutely gut wrenching in a lot of capacities. This forced a transformation. It forced us to see our true selves where we're at. And we've got some decisions to make. We can either enter into this new phase of our lives, this new world, new people, or we can try to hold on to who we were and what was. And I don't think that that's a good option for any of us. It is the end of an era in so many ways, personally, globally, nationally, internationally. And it's time for us at a macro level to build a new world. So many of us have already started this. We're up under it already. And now it's go time. So before I pull these cards, I want to say thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for coming with me to build a new world. Thank you for doing what you're doing in your own life. Thank you for the way that you tore down this year. A lot of us tore down. A lot of us took sledgehammers to our internal houses and we knocked it out the park. A lot of us were forced to, a lot of us leaned out into it, a lot of us elected it. But thank you for tearing down. Thank you for getting rid of all of the rotten parts of our old self. Thank you for confronting what needs to be healed. A lot of you let go of important relationships. I'm included in that. A lot of us had to say goodbye to relationships we thought was going to be there foundational forever. A lot of us had to really confront where we were self-sabotaging. A lot of us came to understand in this year where we were the villain. A lot of us were like, oh, wait a minute. It's actually not everybody else. It's me. It's me. And I need to shift. Thank you for doing that internal work. Thank you for recognizing that sometimes it's not them, it's us. Thank you for doing what you need to do to be a better person in our communities. Thank you for healing. Thank you for giving grace and gentleness to yourself. Thank you. And thank you for allowing me to advise you, to be here with you, to walk with you, to walk beside you, to support you, to help offer a lifeline. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for trusting me. It is this foundation that I am standing on to help me step deeper into my path and purpose. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We are walking into, the Lunar New Year hits, we're walking into the year of the fire horse. This year is about action. This year is about forward movement. This year is about 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 mov This year is about focus. Now that we've been torn down, it's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild. It's time to rebuild. Now, just in case someone I saw in the comments, if you guys do not want to do super chats, that's okay. Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa, and PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Also, I want to assure you that I am running the fundraiser for the church on Zephy, and Zephy gives me it's got the best deal for the creators. Okay, we have met one of my first goals, so in my next update video I'm going to update you about the progress of the church and where we're at next. Because we met this first goal, I'm going to take this next step and make it do what it do. Y'all notice I haven't shared the name of the church yet. That's coming soon. 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 All right, my loves, let me check in with these. What is the site? Zephy, Zeffy, and that is in the description of this video. I'm also getting better about putting that link in the description of a lot of my videos, especially if you go to TikTok or Instagram. So on Facebook, check on one of my recent videos that's going to be in the description, and after I post this video, it will also be in the description. Okay. If we don't live in the US, can we still be a church member and participate? Yes, you can. So a big part of this church is definitely going to be in person. I am looking to get land. I am looking to get a building, not just land. We're doing not just a build, we're doing land and that. But this started online. And as long as we have the tools, this will always be a component. When the church building happens, please know that part of why I'm asking for a lot of money is we're wiring that thing, okay? We're wiring that thing. I want to make sure that we get some good, we can implement always having this being live as a part of this, okay? And also, yes, you can definitely be part of the church if you don't live in this state, okay? There will be it's going to be official membership and all of that. So I am dedicated to keeping services live, especially there's going to be people who do live in state that who have disabilities. And I want to make this as accessible to them as possible. One of the things when I get to the building stage of this, when we're actually in the building, I'm going to be sitting with as many other people who are also part of the disability community and doing as much accommodations as I can. Not just physical accommodations to accommodate people who are in wheelchairs and who have different limb differences and all that other stuff, but also closed captioning, trying to reach out and do the best that I can for to the deaf community. I myself am going to be learning ASL so that I can, when I'm giving my own sermons, I can translate for myself. And also, we will be having guest pastors, guest deacons, guest speakers, and I will be able to be their translator as well. So, accessibility is high on my list when it comes to this church. And I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make this as accessible as I possibly can. Okay? So I love you all. Shout out to let's give some love to the mods, please. Mods, thank you, thank you, thank you for making us safe, for making it do what it do. We appreciate you so deeply and so very much. Thank you for holding us down. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tia Sweet said, every time I bring up the church with people, those that know me are confused, but because I'm so anti-religion, lol. I have to explain that it's what a church should be, not what major religions want you to think. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, people are like, a church? I'm like, it ain't Christian church, but we're going to do what the church is supposed to do. We're feeding people. We're helping people. Like, this is a huge aspect of the church. I can continue to do it online and be good, but the reason why I want a building is because we're feeding people. We're having land because there's going to be community gardens. hmm When you tithe to the church, if you are a member of the church, you will receive a report quarterly as to where your money goes. Yes, am I going to get paid from the church? Yeah, but we are actually going to be feeding people. There is a rent fund. There is all of that. Also, the homie Rosie is building a church as well, I believe, in Ireland. So they're going to be our sister church as well. Okay. We're going to do some exchange programs. All right. We're going out to Ireland and we're going to be with Rosie. Okay. And we're going to bring some people from Ireland over here. That's right. This is going to be amazing. This is going to be absolutely positively amazing. This ain't your grandma church, baby, but it's the church that she should have had. Okay. Genres of Life said, popping in for a bit to say hi to everyone and hope everyone's having a great end of the Gregorian calendar year, holiday, winter solstice. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, Antidote. Antidote Archive says, thank you for allowing me to participate as a mod. This community matters, and you matter to us. Khaleesi, thank you so much for your super chat, my love. Khaleesi said, looking forward to spending Sundays listening to you, and I love that you are here. Hello, Sueño said, I'm already looking up flights. It'll be good to have you, baby. It'll be good to have you. Yeah, this is going to be amazing. For those of you who participate in indigenous faiths, for those of you who participate in other traditions, a big part of this church is giving space for folks to have the ritual space to do what they need to do. Okay, this land is for Native Indigenous people to come and do ritual. I will make sure that there is honoring the Native Indigenous people of Georgia, but this is also honoring the Native Indigenous people and community that I come from. I have always been invited into lodge and into sweat and into sacred space. So to honor them in that connection, they will always have a space here to practice. I will make sure that I will consult with them, and we will construct what we need to. But my goal is to I have a lodge on that space run by the people who need to run it. Also, I participate in African traditional religions, so there will be spaces for us to do ritual, and even the religions I am not a part of. If you practice Santeria, if you practice Lukeme, Candomblé, if you practice that and you need a ritual space to do your thing, we got you. We got you. We got you. Okay, so this is a magical church. This is what we worshiping. We worshiping the Creator and the Goddess and God in all their forms. So I could talk all day about this, but there's a whole video about that. So we're gonna reserve the rest of that for that video. Let's get into this reading, shall we? We're going to consult the deacon first. You know what that means. Repeat after me. I have a lot to be thankful for. 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 Let's do another affirmation. I believe in myself. Look at the deacon propping us up. I believe in myself. Let's go. Let's say it with your chest. I believe in myself. 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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get this party started, baby. You ready for this divination? You ready? You ready for this reading? Are you ready to get ready for the filth? Welcome to the Speak and Spank, Speak and Spank, Speak and Spank, Speak and Spank. Eight of Cups, reversed. It's time to walk away, and there's some of you who are refusing to walk away. This figure right here has released their last cup. They have turned their back on the situation. They have released it. They are walking into a new life. It is reversed. It's time to let go. It's time to let go, baby. It's time to let go. Why are we hesitating? Why are we hesitating? No judgment in that and no shame. No judgment in that and no shame. It's an invitation to examine something. We gonna have to let go of the old way of being. We're gonna have to go let go of the old way of doing things. We're gonna have to get creative. It's time to release. That relationship is stop. We're done. That situationship, stop. We're done. That family member you keep holding out hope for, no, baby, they're not changing. They're not shifting. Release, 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 release. Sit with it, examine why you don't want to. It's the cups, the eight, it's the cups, it's the cups, it's the cups, it's the eight of cups, it's the cups, it's the cups, it's the cups. Emotions. There's a whole lot of emotional reasons why we're not wanting to let go. Process those emotions, make space for those emotions, be with those emotions, release those emotions, but do not let how you feel about a situation keep you from the blessings of moving forward. It's time to release. It's time to release. It's time to let go. Nico said, how do you let go? My guides and loved ones tell me to let go, and I swear I have, but they swear I haven't. And I feel like David, how do you fold the cheese? Sometimes you have let go, but not on all bodies. That's a great question, Nico. I always talk about handling things on the emotional body, the spiritual body, the physical body, and the mental body. There's a lot of us when we let go of things, we release it on the mental level, not realizing that the body holds this entire story of everything we've been through. So maybe your mental has been, you've released it, but it's still in your body. And in that case, we ask our body, what can we do to release it from our bodies? Mindful movement is often the way to do that. Yoga, dancing, any type of movement where we are mind and body connected, or we are in sync with our body, understanding and feeling all the aspects of it and where things are hidden, where things are placed in our body. Sometimes we haven't let it go on an emotional level. Sometimes we haven't released it on the spiritual plane. So asking each one of those bodies, each parts of ourselves, are we still holding on to something and releasing it? Sometimes it's through ritual. And again, sometimes you did do it intellectually, but you didn't do it internally. You did not release it from the heart space. You didn't release it from there. Ex- just look. It's an invitation to look. It's an invitation to look. It's an invitation to look. And also, mind your astrological sign. I'm an air sign. So we're always going to handle it here first. Mentally and emotionally, I'm going to rock through that. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to process it. I'm going to figure it out. Intellectually, it's going to be handled. You know what's the hardest body for me to release from? My emotions. And I know that now. I've known that for over 15 years. 17 years ago, I was like, oh, you have a hard time releasing this on an emotional level. And what I would intellectualize my emotions so much that I would think that I released it because I talked about it. But really, I didn't ever release it from my emotions. And so now I've created a system around that. I give into what is natural and what is my first mind. So I'm always going to process things intellectually. I'm always going to do that. But then I've trained myself, after I've intellectualized it, processed it in the mental plane, I train myself to go, now feel about it. And I will give myself, you have 7 days and you got to feel about it. It's not about thinking about it. Feel about it. And I don't intellectualize any of those emotions. I just feel them. I just sit with them. I just express them, and then I release them. So some of you water signs, y'all are good a lot of the times with the emotional part of it, but y'all need to work on mental. Y'all need to work on mental. A lot of you earth signs are very good with processing things in the body, but like spiritually, you're not there. A lot of you fire signs actually handle things in the spiritual realm, but emotionally, physically, okay? So, like, I would invite that question. And I hope, Nico, did this give you some help? Did this give you, I hope this answered this question for you, okay? Let me check in with the comments. Genres of Life says, feel it to heal it. These types of phrases are corny sometimes, but they're so true. That's right. That's right. Sharp Knife says, this tracks. I have a hard time with the body. A lot of us do. A lot of us do. So lean into what you're good at. If you are good processing mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically, go to that first. I don't stop myself from doing what I'm good at. Like, I'm going to always take it down intellectually, and that works for me. And then I train myself. What am I weakest at? What is the last thing that I neglect? It's the emotional body. Okay, so I have to feel about it. What's the next thing I neglect? It's easy for me to process it spiritually and mentally. Those are my first two always. I'm always going to talk to Creator. I'm always going to go to God. I'm always going to go to my spiritual team. I'm always going to go to the goddess. I'm always going to go to my ancestors to handle things on that level. I'm always going to check and be in that mentally, yes, but my weakest links are physically and emotionally. So I train myself to do that, even down to like massages. I'm notorious for walking into the massage parlor and being like, as hard as you can do it, you got that Thai massage, what you doing? Like, dig into my body and I'm gonna cry. Don't stop. Yes, check in, but if you see me boohooing, I'm using this massage to process what's going on in my body, and I might be hysterical. I will tell you when to stop. I will tell you when the pressure is not what it needs to be. So know where you know what you're good at, and then develop some systems around that. Like I said, I had to train myself. As soon as I'm done intellectually processing it, feel about it. Give yourself 7 days to feel about it and feel it all of the way. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was helpful. Sharp Knife says, yep. As an Aries, I can heal a heart space lightning fast, but I will intellectualize far too long, and my body holds feeling for a long time. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Nico, did this help? I'm gonna see if you answered that in the comments. Mixed D, Jess, I'm a Taurus, Sun and Moon, and I have a hard time with taking the initial steps or actions for big goals. Sustaining the momentum is easier. I hate that some of these comments are getting. I'm also on my iPad too, so that affects some of these comments and how they are doing their thing. Moon Pumpkin is in the house. Scorpio Magic Tears. Yeah, yeah. Scorpio healing. Scorpio tears are potent, y'all. Water sign tears are potent. Are potent. All right, so let's move forward with this next card. We are working with the Seven of Swords. Reverse, 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 reverse. Lying to yourself, deceit, imposter syndrome, thievery. First and foremost, watch for this. This week, Spirit's going to reveal who's fake around you. This actually started happening for me last night. The way Spirit was like, this is who's fake around you right now. Now, it's not affecting you negatively in the moment, but you need to keep your eyes on this person because they're going to flip on you in 6 months. So do what you need to do to get from around them in 6 months. This is going to offer up a whole lot of clarity, baby. We still in, even though we about to enter into 2026, we still got a good juicy month and a half before the lunar new year switches into fire horse energy. This transformation energy, this revealing energy. Yeah, 2026 is coming in with a bang. You're about to be told who got your back and who don't. You're about to be told who been stealing from you, from ideas, your aura, and your swag. And your swag. Okay? It's watch out. Watch out. The person who be stealing your lunch in at your office, that's about to get exposed. All of that shit is about to get exposed, okay? But also within you, where you been lying to yourself, where you being deceptive, where you not handling business, where is your shadow impeding your progress with your own goals or within your community. That's going to be revealed as well, okay? Also, what's going to be addressed in this is imposter syndrome. Okay, some of you not moving forward because you think you're the imposter and you're not. and you're not, and you're not. So what's going to be revealed is getting to the root of this imposter syndrome. Okay, yes, some of it is because you are neuro spicy, and it's easy for us to lean into that. Okay, as someone with the touch of the tism and the ADHDism, honey. Imposter syndrome is a big one for the ADHDers. It's and for the folks with the autism, okay? And if you got the autism, if you got what I got, baby, you gonna have to fight that demon. You gonna have to fight that demon, honey. But I'm here to tell you, you can absolutely slay that demon. You can absolutely slay that demon. You can absolutely slay that demon. Everybody's process about the going how they go about slaying that demon is gonna be different. I'm gonna tell you, I asked the ancestors directly for help. I asked the ancestors directly for help. And they put me in situations where I was absolutely forced to confront it. They put me around someone who was so diabolical and not good and was receiving some mild success. And they were like, look at this person who's an absolute liar. Look at this person who is a fake about all of their stuff. Look at this person who is living a lie online and they're receiving mild success. Baby, why are you letting them get all the shine? They're not even real. They're not even real. They put me in a situation where I was had to be like, wait a minute. How dare I let these lying, grifting practitioners get ahead of me? How dare I think I'm not worthy when these folks is out here not doing a lick of the work they're telling the people to do? They're not actually doing any of the healing work. And they're getting ahead of me. I think not. My ancestors were like, no, darling, you are genuine. You mean this. You actually do your work. And the receipts are years deep. Why are you letting them? Why are you acting like you ain't got the juice? They don't got the juice. They got the audacity. That's the only reason why they're reaching mild success. Because sometimes it's not about the juice or the talents, it's about the audacity. So that's how my ancestors got me right. I don't know how your spirits is going to get you right, but you should talk to them about removing imposter syndrome from you because it's time to step in. It's time to step in. It's time to step in and step up. You got it. You have the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding. You have the experience. You have the calling and the anointing on your spirit. You have the backing of 10,000 ancestors. And the only thing stopping some of you is that imposter syndrome. Yeah, no, we ain't doing that anymore. We're going to get confronted about that. Lean into that because we need you stepped up and stepped in. Lean into that. Learn your lessons. Take your spanking. Take your spanking. Take your spanking because we need you stepped up and stepped in. Okay? Stepped up and stepped in. Let me look at the comments, baby. Let me look at the comments. Dane Houghton said, my community has gotten so much smaller the past few years, but I feel so much more fulfilled spiritually with this online community. Thank you to all of you for being part of my community, and thank you for being part of ours. Sharp Knife Saves Life says, there are so many bullshit artists. Get that bread, Captain. Amen. 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 Mother Nature Edge said, I'm so excited for the year of the horse. I'm actually super excited for the year of the horse as well. I am so excited. Honora Enigma said, I can agree on the physical part. It's hard to let go physically and emotionally as a Leo sun, Sag sun, but Earth stellium, it's hard, but it's gotta be done, baby. Cause it's gotta be done. Moon Pumpkin said, stretching my hips always brings out on the hidden emotions. Yes, yes, yes. As someone who I need to actually get back to my somatic practice in the morning, that's super helpful. I get my somatic stretch on. I handle a lot of that morning and night. I need to get back to that. So, releasing from the body is what we need to do. ADHD, Misty AP said ADHD here too, and it's no joke. Best thing I've done is let go of the things that suck my energy that I've always been told are necessary but don't serve me. Amen. And this is about ADHD, and imposter syndrome. Thank you for that tip. 85 Flower says, I've started posting my writing on Substack. Yes, yes, yes. Keep going with that, baby. Keep going with that, baby. Now let's get into the affirmations. Cash App Lady Speech. Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa. PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Y'all saw that brain glitch. I was like, what's going on? In the middle of that thought. I was literally like, what's happening? Where are we? My God. Oh yes, I used a vibration plate. Khaleesi said I've used a vibration plate. I feel heavy emotion sometimes. I got a vibration plate, y'all. That is my favorite thing. I know it does all the beautiful things. I mainly use it for sensory issues because I just love that. Love that. But it also helps emotionally. It definitely helps to regulate. It definitely helps me to. Ooh, I love a vibration plate, y'all. It's good stuff. So repeat after me. None of your scars make you less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. None of my scars make me less worthy or lovable. I deserve good in my life. 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 Hello, Sueño said the deacon is getting ready to attack. You know how the deacon loves to set us up. I deserve good in my life. 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 All right, you lovely beings of light, let's get into this next card. Moving into the messages from our spirit animal guides deck, we have the weasel. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what's happening inside and all around you. We are a society of disassociators because it makes it easier for you to be ruled. It makes you easier to be influenced when you are disconnected all of the time. It is not natural. Social media is beautiful, but it is actually not natural to take in the amount of tragedy we take in. It's not natural and it is wrecking us. Okay, the way we receive news, and especially because these societies and our governments and these media systems are hell-bent on only showing us the worst of the worst, inundating us with the worst news. Okay, we're all shot, nervous systems out of whack. Okay. So the weasel reminds us to check in. Every day we need to be grounding ourselves. But in addition to grounding yourself several times a day, we need to check in with what's going on with our bodies. If you are someone who is heavy into disassociations, number one, thank your body and your systems and your mind for being able to keep you alive via that. Disassociation is really about keeping you alive. It's really about compartmentalizing things so that you can handle it when you can handle it. Okay, disassociation is a gift, okay, that quickly turns into a curse, that quickly turns into a curse, that quickly turns into a curse if we're not careful. The weasel is about checking in with your body, checking in. What's going on inside of me? What am I feeling? When you are anxious, when you start feeling some type of way, if someone walks in the room and you're feeling and noticing an energy shift, I need you to pull up, pull back, and sit with your body. What's going on with me? What am I feeling? What are my feet doing right now? Do I have a tingling sensation? Are the hairs on the back of my neck standing up? What's going on? Do I feel settled? Do I feel disheveled? What's happening? Happy moments. What's going on? Is my heart rate elevated? What am I feeling? Am I feeling the joy radiate from my tummy? Am I feeling it radiate from my thighs? Where is this? What's going on? The weasel is about checking in with ourselves, checking in with our bodies. Sometimes it's just to ground ourselves, to take some deep, deep, deep breaths, to breathe into our body, to breathe into ourselves, but checking in with ourselves, checking in with what we're feeling physically, mentally, emotionally. We had a really good, deep conversation about a lot of us have a hard time healing on the body level, releasing on the body level, feeling on the body level. A lot of this has to do with the disassociation we are going through. So check in. I want you to start checking in more with the content you are bringing in. I receive news from certain people. There's certain people from TikTok to Instagram to regular news outlets that I will only receive my news from. And even on an international level, I've checked in with the way that they deliver the news and how they make me feel. If you make me feel bad, if you're bringing up panic and fear with the way that you report things, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not taking my news from you. But if I can feel good, if I can feel grounded in the way that I'm receiving this news, be if you give me the news and you don't disturb my hope, then we're good. Then we're good. Folks who disturb my hope, I can't listen to you. So check in when you're receiving things, when you're around people, and then act accordingly. There's a lot of us who aren't paying attention to the cues of our body, and we're getting in trouble. We're getting into situations where if we would have listened to the cues in our bodies, we wouldn't be in that situation, okay? Pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to all of it, okay? So, the weasel's about checking in. It's about checking in with ourselves. How are we feeling? What's going on here? Our bodies are a source of soul. They're the most perfect pendulum and barometer. The most perfect pendulum and barometer. If you can train yourself to touch your to not to touch, but to watch your body's first minute reactions, then a lot of you will be able to make decisions faster. Sometimes your body's intelligence knows before your mental intelligence knows. We forget that the body is part of this spectacular system that is completely animalistic. Okay, there was so much wisdom in the animalistic body. Sometimes these instincts, these things that are programmed in our animalistic bodies, tell us the best information, the quickest and the fastest. I literally there are and it happens in the most minute ways. There are minute ways that now I've come into training. I'm so in alignment with my body when there is a certain thing that happens literally like inside my shoulders, and like a way like my body will just a certain part of my body will react when something's off. And it's so small. But now that I've trained myself to focus in on that, as soon as that part does it, I know we're good here. I know we're good here. I know I don't need to be dealing with you too much. And I immediately start working with my spirits. I immediately start working with my aura field to reject you and to push you away from me. I immediately start praying for you to get involved with something and someone else. I immediately look for the way out around that person. Like, I know, nope, not dealing with you. Not dealing with you. I don't need an in-depth explanation. If that part of my body is like, then that's animalistic. That's the part of like this person's gonna be a problem. We don't want that problem. Let's move away. So getting into our bodies, paying attention to what we got going on is a lot, okay? And again, don't offer up any judgment to yourself around why you disassociate so much. We just address it. Like I said, disassociation is an absolute gift. You're never going to get me off of that. I'm only here because I disassociated in some really ugly situations that I would have broken my mind if I had to meet those things head on. I was able to get through some horrifying things and then address it at a later date in time when I had the supports to because of dissociation. So it's always going to be a gift in that capacity. And it again quickly can turn into a curse. So we're taking it out of curse territory and putting it back into blessings territory. Okay. We have the spider. Trust the creative spark that you're feeling. Express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. All right. So for my writers, journal. Create the stories. Write your own story, okay? Fictional and non-fictional, get in them books for you, for all of us. Even I want you to write a new story. Start writing down the world we want to see. We forget how powerful the writing is. So if you have the ability to put pen to pad, I want you to start writing a new world. Literally, we are healed. We work with each other. I want you to write literally your community into being. I want you to write our new stories. Write it into being. Get on the computer and write our world into being. We forget how magic and potent and what a big part of writing is when it comes to magic and manifestation. So on a macro micro level, write your world into being, okay? Write the new world into being, okay? For some of you, this is about writing your story. Some of you really just need to do that. Whether you're going to sell this memoir or not, write down your story. Write down what you've been through, what you've gone through. Some of you just need to do that because you're downplaying how much you survived. Some of you need to do that because you've been gaslit about your life's experience and you actually need to write your story down because you've been gaslit out of what actually happened to you. That's why you're not healing. Write it down. Pen to pad, preferably, if you have the ability. Get on that computer in your notes section. Get on that phone. Write your story. Okay? Write your story. All right? Write it down. Okay? Write it down. All right? Now, for some of you, tell your story with dance. If you can't write it down, I want you to tell it with dance. Then tell your story. Dance the new stories into being. Okay? But we are creating. Art saves lives. We are creating. We are creating in the new world, okay? We are creating, all right? Write your new community into being. Write it down, all right? Write it down. Be it journaling, write it down, okay? Write it down. That's that spider energy, baby. That spider energy, baby. That spider energy, baby. That spider energy, baby. Let's do another affirmation. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life. I am flexible and open to change in every aspect of my life because it's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for you and me. And I'm feeling good. And we've got to be flexible to change. That first card, the Eight of Cups reversed, us not walking away from situations where we need to walk away from. A lot of it is due to that. We don't like change, but change is the only consistent on this planet, and change is what has to happen. So if you don't like change, and a lot of us who are not neurotypical cannot stand change, we need to develop systems that are going to help us deal better with change. So when I work with children who are neurotypical or not, but especially if they are neurospicy, one of the best things that we can do is count it down for them. Hey, babies, we've got 45 minutes before we leave the trampoline park. We have 45 minutes before we leave the trampoline park. In 30 minutes, we have 30 minutes. 20 minutes, we have 20 minutes. 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Count them down. Does it still a little hard to transition? Yes, but they have been able to work out a process with that, okay? Figure out what's going to help you work with this change and do what you need to do because it's time to lean in. It's time to be flexible. Change is the name of the game, baby. Change is the name of the game. Speaking of change, I own the power to rebuild myself anew. 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 Amen. Angel number 1111. Where Nico is at. Trampoline park. Yeah. When I get back to Colorado in the spring, Moon Pumpkin, we're definitely going to go to the trampoline park. We're definitely going to go to the trampoline park. Misty AP says, yes, I've been writing down in my journal that I am inviting community and rumors of community. I love the thought of community being so potent that it sparks rumors and whispers. I love it. 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 Hello, Sueño said, where do I write the story? I don't trust the cloud and I don't want it on paper in case it can be found one day. And then I think Trisha was answering that. They said download Obsidian or something like that. It is offline. So I think that was an answer to that. And hopefully, if you guys have other answers, please give them out. All right, you beautiful people. All right, you beautiful people. Jennifer said, good to see you, Goddess King. Had to get my dose of spirit and daddy. Daddy Deacon. Daddy Deacon. Daddy Deacon loves you. Let's do another affirmation. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to do everything that to wait. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. This is important because magic is about doing what we got to do on our side so spirit can meet us halfway and make it happen, son. And make it happen to get it done. All right, let's get into the secrets of the ancestors, oracle. Secrets of the ancestors oracle. Remember that all of these are in the description box in this video if you're interested in getting these cards yourself. Reminder, ladyspeech.com. If you are looking for a reading from me, if you want to get your end of the year, beginning of the year, what the next 13 moons looks like, hit up that 13 moons reading. I also just added a mini reading, okay? 45 minutes, $75. It is the locked in quick and dirty. This is when, hey, I know I got one question, let's get it. I don't have a lot of time. Let's get it. I know what I'm honing in on. I'm locked into what needs to happen. Let's get it. Just added that. Just added that, baby. Just added that. Just added that, baby. Just added that. Ladyspeech.com. Let's get it in, darling. So these come with declarations, not affirmations, and we're going to do that. The martyr card, self-sacrifice and reflection. Sacrifice, and self-reflection. The declaration is, I surrender all and trust. I surrender all and trust. I surrender all and trust, okay? This is about taking a moment. Let's take a moment before we move forward. That's a self reflection piece. Before we move forward, stop, think, feel, and listen. Stop, think, feel, and listen. What's working? What's not working? For some of you, Spirit is saying, hey, the goals that you have, we love. Perfection. The way you're getting there, that's not the right way anymore. Stop what you're doing because we have a new path for you to plot. Sometimes spirit is saying, hey, slow it down, player. Slow it down. Let's reflect on what's working for us and what's not, okay? For some of you, you're doing a little bit too much. You're sacrificing a little bit too much. Spirit is looking at you like, I didn't require all of that. I didn't say you had to give up all of that. I didn't say you had to sacrifice in these ways to get here. As a matter of fact, you sacrificing these things is keeping you from getting to this goal. So this is a time of stopping. We're reflecting. We're looking at what's working. We surrender. We're going to surrender it. We're putting a pause on things. Surrender and trust. And in this aspect of surrender, what this surrendering is more of like surrendering our burden to Creator, giving our burden, giving our worries, giving what we got going on to Creator, and trusting that when we get what we get back, we're going to have the plan. We're going to know the lesson. We're going to have the resources that we need. This is a surrender that's asking, it's a surrender to spirit. It's surrendering to help. Help guide me. Help move me through this. Give me the direction that I need to move forward. And trusting Creator, trusting your inner guide. Some of you, Spirit is telling you, hey, the destination that you're going is correct, but you're not trusting yourself on how to get there. You're listening to other people's advice on how to do this thing that they can't advise you on. They can't advise you on this. They've never done this. They've never accomplished this goal. You know what you need to do to get that done on the inside of you. Trust yourself. Yes, it's going to be different than what they're advising you. Trust yourself. Trust your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding. Trust the vision as we have given it to you. No one else is supposed to understand it. They're not going to get it till it's done. So quit taking their advice on how to make it happen. We're going to send you the people who can advise you. We're going to give you the situations. We're going to give you the experience, but trust yourself. Okay? A time of let's stop and reflect. Let's stop and sit with what we got going on. All right? We have got the creature of water next, creative expression. The declaration is I am a creative force. 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 So this is about getting creative about how we accomplish things. And I like how the first card preceded this. The reflection is this. Where can I get creative about approaching these goals? Understanding the creative force inside of us, using that. Yeah, creative force, we only think about this in terms of artistry, but you got to get creative about about protesting. Get creative about fighting back against the system. Get creative with the way you're about to pay your bills. Some of us have had to get real creative with the way we've kept food on the pay table and we've kept these roofs over our head in a very creative way. Lean into that creation force. Also, creating new life, creating new things, creating a new path to follow, inventing, creation, not just about artistically, birth something new. Birth something new. You are a creative force. You are a child of the Creator. Make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. You can do it. Lean into the creative force. A lot of us are dealing in circumstances where, like, hey, things where it's less resources, but get creative. You know who is creative? Mothers. Poor mothers. Poor mothers. I have watched this last year because inflation is ridiculous. I have watched moms come out the pocket and like feed their kids well, but they've had to get creative because they don't have a lot of resources. They don't have a lot of resources. Get creative. And this is also an invitation. This is in the when we look at this card, she is in the shape of the Sankofa bird. This is what's tattooed on my chest. The Sankofa bird, the Sankofa heart, the Sankofa bird. Sankofa means to go back and fetch it, to understand your history, to go back and understand what your ancestors have done. One of the things that I've been leaning heavily on is specific ancestors. My ancestors who were around during the Great Depression, I was like, come to the front. Come to the front. My ancestors who were around in Reconstruction, come to the front. The ancestors, when they ended slavery, I was like, come to the front. Things are wild right now. You got me here. I stand on your shoulders, and y'all went through the impossible. Give me your wisdom. Give me your wisdom. There are a lot of ways that I have more than you. Show me how to look at the things that I have to work creatively. Show me how to use what I got. What would you do with these resources that I have? What did you do in the past? I look into my history books. I'm rereading stories from different time periods and I'm logging that stuff. I'm like, how did you do this? Okay, even down to food. I'm in that kitchen praying before I make anything. Come on through, ancestors. Show me what I could do with a little bit. Show me what I could do. Show me what you would do. Show me how to look at this situation differently. Show me how to move. Show me how to move between these things. And they're coming with it. They're like, okay, baby, this is what we used to do. This is how you can do. If I were in your situation and I had these resources, I had a similar situation 45 years ago, but we didn't got what you got. This is what I would do with your situation. And I will take that and be like, got it. Go back and fetch it. Utilize the creative spirit of our ancestors, okay? Utilize. I'm getting back into the art game, and please trust me, you're gonna catch my art in the creative ways. I'm not gonna get shut down. I come from people who created the chitlin circuit. Y'all told black people we can't perform on our stages, so we said we'll perform where we want. We will perform in backyards. We will perform in churches. We will perform in fish restaurants. We will get the music out there. We will get our stuff out there. And the chilling circuit launched the careers on so many legendary artists. I am leaning into the creativity of my ancestors. I am leaning. Queenie Babies is in the house. You are right on time, baby. I am leaning into this, okay? So get creative. We are creatures of water. Get creative. Now, specifically for the artists, it is your time to shine. I don't care if one person sees your art. I don't care if you only do the art for the spirits and the pigeons in the park. It is your time to shine. This is the time when artists get to work. Sculpt, paint, write, dance, cook. However your artistic things come in, get it done. Get it done. Your job is to speak to the reality of your people. Your job is to tell the story of the people. Your job is to channel the emotions of the people so that they can express. That's what your job is. Let's get it. It's time for us to start to shine. It's time for us to shine. Lean in to that creative energy. Yes, crochet, knit, do your thing. It's our time to shine. Okay? All right, beautiful people, let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations. Repeat after me. Today, I'm attracting wealth, abundance, and well being. 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 Today, I am attracting wealth, abundance, and well being. Today, I'm attracting wealth, abundance, and well being. Let's do another affirmation. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me from blissful places. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. I joyfully honor the flow of life. I allow it to wash over me and deliver me to blissful places. Amen. All right, again, Cash App, Lady Speech, Venmo, Lady Speech Sankofa, PayPal, ladyspeechsankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Appreciate you. Love you. We are moving into the Earth and Bone deck, the last cards of the reading. We've got, oh, this is not the card. This is the card. That's the last card. This is the card. Beloved, love, reciprocity, and intertwinement. Those are the key words: love, reciprocity, and intertwinement. The affirmation is I embrace and accept. I embrace and accept and reciprocate the love that is bestowed upon me from the universe. I embrace, accept, and reciprocate the love that is bestowed upon me from the universe. No matter what you're practicing right now, if you from baby witch to advanced witch, I absolutely believe that it we all need to have a love practice. And I've been preaching this for the last couple years. You need to add that to your spiritual practice. Colonialism got us out here messed up. Capitalism got us out here messed up. We don't love. We care. We've learned to care for each other, but a lot of us don't know how to love ourselves. And a lot of us only prioritize romantic love. What about the love between platonic love, friendship love, romantic non sexual love? The love between the four-legged, the eight-legged, the love between Mother Nature itself. There is a lot of different types of love, and we are deficient. We feel so deficient because we only prioritize romantic love and familial love. And that's why a lot of us can't feel the love that's radiating around us. And not just self love. I invite you into a love practice. I invite you to set up a love altar. I invite you to spiritually explore the way colonialism has stripped us from loving people correctly, the way capitalism stops us from loving people fully, the way we've been affected by the pain of love, because we need to cultivate it. We need to be open to it. We need to receive it. If you don't think love is a huge part of community, you got another thing coming. Love for one another, love for ourselves. That is up under all of this. This is what sustains us. This is what keeps us going. This is what helps the restorative justice do what it do in our communities. Loving ourselves, accepting reciprocity in love, interconnectedness, this intertwinement. Yes. And one of the most revolutionary things that we can do is love ourselves, is accept ourselves. So I someone says, what does a love altar look like? This is where you sit with your spirits and your practice. Okay. What my love altar, when my love altar is built, number one, I utilize, it's down to color theory. So a lot of times red and pink are associated with love. So those are the colors that are a lot I use with my love altar, especially pink, because pink is associated with a lot of self-love. Okay. I participate with certain deities, so who are love goddesses. Like in my traditions, I am literally the child of the love gods, the love goddesses, the war gods, and the war goddesses. So I participate in traditions where I serve folks who a lot of what they do is love stuff. So their essences will live or be referenced on that altar. Usually they don't let them live all the way on that altar because they have their own altars, but I'll represent some of their essences on that altar. Okay. I when I think about love, I thought about agape love, friendship love, romantic love, self love, love between the planet itself, love between other species of beings on the planet. I went through and got as many definitions of love, and then I looked at objects that represented those things. And then I put those on the altar. Okay. I put a picture of myself on the altar to represent and to perpetuate self love. Okay. But also love. And also, the part of that too was I want to be better at loving people. So that's part of when I go to the love altar. It's not just about receiving love, but how can I be a better lover? Like, and not just in a sensual, sexual sense. How can I love my people better? How can I love my friends, my family, my lovers, my submissives? How can I love those people a lot better? And how can I show up in love a lot better? And then from there, go off. Herbs that are associated with different love stuff that gets represented on my altar. I do formulations. My oils that have to do, my conjure oils that have to do with love live on that altar. Relation things that represent relationships, because love is definitely about relationships. So things that represent relationships, there's figurines of, I have couples, so that representing that romantic love, and that queer love. But I also have figurines that have to do with me, like I love cats and octopi. So that I represent that to like cultivate and help me explore the love between me and other species. But I also, when I'm reading books about love, like Bell Hooks is All About Love and Communion, those live on the altar as well. And I will read books about unlearning toxic aspects of love in front of that. Trisha Richardson said, "So when are you putting your herbal recipe book?" Actually, next year is when I've been teasing y'all about my spiritual line of products. That's coming next year. So, my first line of spiritual products is more than likely going to be candles, but not in the way y'all think. Not in the way you think. But I've got a spiritual line of products. And two, hit up Moon Pumpkin, because Moon Pumpkin don't only make Oracle Pogs. Moon Pumpkin's got some magical alcohol. There's an alchemical side to Moon Pumpkin's business. I don't Moon Pumpkin. Let them know in the comments if you selling that stuff. I haven't been to your website in a while. If you selling that stuff, let them know. I've gotten some of their herbal oil blends. Love them. Love them. And that tincture you made me, I'm gonna have to get another one of those. I'm gonna have to get it. And it was so yummy too. I love you so much. It was so good. So I hope that helped for those asking like what love stuff. Tia Sweet said you can also use a picture of a character that shows the type of love you want. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love it. Yes. So, Misty, was that helpful for you? Oh, Moon Pumpkin says, thank you. Yes, I got an oil blend for sex and death. Yes, 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 yes. Hit up Moon Pumpkin. Hit them up, y'all. It ain't just Oracle Pogs. It ain't just Oracle Pogs. Also, Moon Pumpkin, give me your information, because I want to put you on my website as a community and on my community and collaboration page, so people can just click on that and then they'll get directly to your website, because we share the love over here. Everybody can eat. So symbols of love. I am a child, literally I'm a Libra. So Libra and Taurus, we are children of Venus. So Venus is actually front and center on my love altar as well. So I represent that energy, because I am a child of Venus. So, and Venus has a lot associated with love. So Venus is front and center on that love altar. And I also prayed on it and prayed about it too with Venus, and she was like, "That's acceptable to me. That I don't need to have a separate altar. Like that is." And there's things that are only for her on that altar, and there's that space that she's on that altar, but the space that she occupies on that altar is not shared. Even though she shares the altar, her little space on that altar is hers and hers exclusively. The energy does not bleed into that. And she kind of watches over that altar for me. She's very much of that energy that kind of balances that and takes the lead on that space with me. So I hope this was helpful. Develop a love practice, y'all. Develop a love practice. So, beloved, because we are receiving love. Now, the other part of this is the healing work that needs to be done around receiving love. Because I'm gonna tell you this: there's a lot of you who are good at serving the community and giving love, but you're not good at receiving it, and that sucks. And that's also not good. If you are out here giving all this love away and you're not receiving it, that's a trauma response. That's a trauma response, and that needs to be healed. It's not your fault that people hurt you. It's not your fault that people scarred you. It's not your fault that people betrayed you when it comes to love. It's not your fault. But what we do with what's left behind is our responsibility. I recently had to put distance between a relationship because this person is not able to receive love and help. They're not able. They want to shoulder all of the burden of everything on their own. They consistently show up for everybody else in the community. They put all this energy out for people in the community, but when it comes for time for them to receive it, when it comes time for them to be loved on, they have been so damaged by family, and they still exist within that toxic family. They refuse to walk away from that toxic family, that receiving love hurts. I spent so long trying to love this person. And for a while, I couldn't understand why a part of their energy was pulling me in, but a part of them was rejecting me when in their presence. And it finally took the ancestors to say, they are not used to being loved well. And they are not doing the work they need to receive the love you have. So you're in the end, even though you mean well, it's hurting them. And they don't recognize how damaging it is for them. The more that they put all this love out for the community, they serve the community, they do all of this, and they do not receive love back. And there's a part of them that's like, I want it, I need it, but you haven't done the healing work to be able to receive it. So it feels like poison. It feels like fire. I have been over here trying to offer up communication, support, all the things that you do with love. And they literally were like, as much as they were intellectually being like, yes, yes, please love me, emotionally, they were backing up. They were shutting down. And it reminded me of when I was 18 and on my own, and I was 19. No, when I was 20. I was about 20 years old. I was in the thick of being on my own because I officially walked away from my family at 18. I was working downtown. I had a job, a good, I was working at some corporate job. And I decided that I needed to start leading a healthier lifestyle. So what did I do? I was like, I would hit up Jamba Juice before I went to work. That was my little treat. So I was like, let's start taking wheatgrass shots because that's good for you. I wasn't eating well. I was not eating well. I was not eating balanced at all. And the first time I took the wheatgrass shot, I remember I took the shot, took my juice, had a couple blocks to walk to up to get to my job, and I had to duck in an alley and throw up. I threw up all that wheatgrass. And I threw up the first 5 times I drank it. And I could not understand why. And then it clicked. My body was like, you are horrible with your eating. You literally aren't taking in a lot of nutrient rich, dense things. And you went from eating hot Cheetos and chips and junk to wheatgrass, your body rejected it. Your body absolutely rejected it. And I was like, oh, you're right. And I went to wheatgrass. Like I went way. I like try broccoli on a regular basis. Like, and I was also coming from a disordered eating history as well. So I had to work my body up into being able to do. Now wheatgrass ain't nothing. Like I do my moringa, I do all of that. Like now my body is way more used to that stuff because I live a lifestyle that supports it. But I went from 0 to 60 and couldn't sustain it because my body quite literally wasn't used to it. That's a lot of y'all with love. And that was this person that I had to distance myself from. They are consistently in a toxic situation. They are consistently being gaslit. They are consistently being taken from. They are consistently being used. They are consistently put in a situation where they are not allowed to be emotionally available because the people around them take advantage of that. They could, as even though they intellectually want support, hey, Glorilla Miller, even though they want it, they can't have it. And so it was actually better for me and more merciful for me to back up. And even though intellectually they want to be here, they can't handle it. I'm offering them up support and they're looking at it like poison because they're not used to being loved that way. So this is I know this called a few of you out. It's not good to just be in the position of giver. Mm-mm. You have to be able to receive. You have to be able to receive. So it's time to do some healing around that because you deserve good life. You deserve good love. You deserve. You deserve. All right, last card of the reading. Let me check in with these comments first. Let me see. Let me see. Mixed Deej said, yeah, you got to slowly transition to the healthier food or the body will completely rebel against the new change. Amen. Amen. So, and that's the same thing with a lot of us with love. Ooh, Mixed Deej said, I found an affirmation in my weed supplies container and it says, I accept help. I accept myself. Yes, yes, yes. Boom Pumpkin said, I resonate with that. My depression gets me into a big hole sometimes and it's difficult to accept love. It's so hard. It's so, 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 so hard. It's so hard. And also, like, a lot of us, because we're disabled, because we've been in abuse situations, it's hard for us to receive it. And I'm talking to you from inside of the club. I am talking to because I didn't grow up receiving love. I grew up having to prove myself. I did not grow up being freely loved into. I did not grow up being able to trust love. I just put up a status the other day that it is my chosen family that got me here. It is them being relentless about being like, you deserve love speech. It is them forcing me into healing and them refusing to let me go. That I learned to receive it. And I continuously learn this lesson. I continuously learn this lesson. I have so much good love to give. I deserve that back. And I am in a space where I receive that. I'm loved well. And that's the other side of distancing myself from this person. In the end, they couldn't actually, because they couldn't receive my love, they can't actually return it to me and they love me the way that I need and want. And that's what really started this. I went to them saying, hey, I need to be loved in this way. I need communication. I need protection. And they literally like, I can't offer you that. They don't have the space. They don't have the capacity because they don't live in situations that support that. So as soon as I was like, oh, wait, your refusal to receive love is also hindering you from loving me in the way that I need. This is where I got to step back because it's not acceptable. I'm not going to accept half-ass love. I'm loved thoroughly. I'm loved thoroughly and well. I'm loved thoroughly and well. I am listened to. I am supported. I am uplifted. I am communicated with. I am protected. Love is action in my world. Love is a verb in my world. I'm not just cared for, I'm loved and liked. I am embraced. My good, my bad, my ugly are loved. I'm not accepting half-assed love. And the love that I have for this person has not gone away. Oh, I'm gonna love them down. I'm gonna continue to love them down from over here. I'm gonna continue, and I regret none of the love that I gave them. They deserve good love. I hope they get more. I hope they heal to the point where they can finally accept it. But because my chosen family love me so well, I can't accept half-ass love. Clock it. Do what you got to do with that information. Last card of the reading, the sorcerer. The sorcerer. The sorcerer. Ambition, willpower, creation. Those are the key words. Ambition will power creation. The affirmation is I ignite my soul's passion to live my highest potential. I'm willing to believe that I am creating all of my experiences. I ignite my soul's passion to live my highest potential. I am willing to believe that I am creating life's experiences. Now, we're not going to act like systematic everything is not affecting us right now. We're not going to act like the powers that be, the folks who got billions of dollars, ain't out here playing whack-a-mole with our lives. But we're also not going to act like we're powerless. We're not gonna act like we ain't got no juice. We're not gonna act like we ain't got no power. What you're not about to sit up here and act like you can't move mountains in your world and the worlds of your village. Mm-mm. This is the sorcerer card, baby. Witches and warlocks, workers and practitioners, sorcerers and alchemists are scary people because they don't have to just take the hand that life deals them. The normals have to take the hand that life deals them. The witches and the magic folks take what life gives them, then they use their knowledge of the occult, they use their connection to the spirit world, they use their knowledge of the elements around them, and then they take the hand that life has dealt them and they create something different. They alchemize. We have power here. You have more power in your own world than you think that you're giving yourself credit for, that you're not giving yourself credit for. And we have more power to change this world than we think. It's time for you to step into your big sorcerer energy. We making new worlds. We making new worlds. We making new worlds. We're stepping into our majestic magic power and we're creating a new world. We're creating a new world. We're transmuting. We're transforming. We're transitioning this world from the boo boo world it is into something that is magnificent and amazing. You have more power in your individual world than you think. You're sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. This snake energy was here to rip away everything you thought. Lean into that. We are sorcerers. They told my people, you're not going to get free. For 500 years, you're not going to get free. You're never going to break from this. And my people said, hold my beer. And nobody outside of the culture freed us. Lincoln didn't free us. There wasn't none of them. It was been us black people who freed ourselves. From the moment they terrorized us, we were working to get free. You're not going to tell me what to do. You're not going to tell me what's not possible. I know what's possible because it's in my DNA. I'm made from what's possible. We are sorcerers. We are witches. We are practitioners. We are children of the Most High. We are children of the Creator. So we're going to create magic, communities, villages, love. We're going to create new systems that benefit people. We're going to create safe spaces for decolonization and the reclamation and re-indigenization of our spiritual practices. We're going to create babies that are strong enough to fight the system. We're going to create new ways of being. We're going to create new worlds, new schools, and new churches. We're not going to listen to them. They're not going to tell us what to do. We're going to tell them what to do. We are magnetic. That's not the word I was looking for. We're magnetic. We are magnificent. We are powerful. We are amazing. Individually, but better together. I am a creative force. You are a creative force. We are a creative force. We're not stuck in here with them. They're stuck in here with us. I'm not stuck in here with y'all. You're trapped in here with me. Good luck. You're going to need it. Good luck. I'm not stuck in America with the orange one. He's stuck in here with me. Good luck. We'll see how y'all survive. I am made from the impossible, from stardust, from prayers of people who spoke me into existence 500 years ago. There is a grandmother who sat and was watching people be taken away. And she said, one day, someone with a womb is going to be loud, short, and impossible to ignore. They're going to come through and not care one damn about anybody else. They're going to be hell bent on magic and liberation, and you will never be able to tame their spirit. And here I am, making it do what it do. We are sorcerers. We are magicians. We are alchemists. We are teachers. We are visionaries. We are warriors. We are protectors. We are healers. We are leaders. We are soldiers. We are villages. We are communities. We are unstoppable. We are powerful. We are magnificent. And we are divine. Don't you dare forget that. Now I want to cry. This is something I'm going to just read to you. I'm going to go ahead and cry. This is a word from Miss Nikki Giovanni. You ain't got to repeat nothing. There is always something to do. There are hungry people to feed, naked people to clothe, sick people to comfort and make well. And while I don't expect you to save the world, I do think it's not asking too much for you to love those with whom you sleep, share the happiness of those whom you call friend, engage those among you who are visionary, and remove from your life those who offer you depression, despair, and disrespect. There is always something to do. There are hungry people to feed, naked people to clothe, sick people to comfort and make well. And while I don't expect you to save the world, I do not think it's not asking too much for you to love those with whom you sleep, share the happiness of those whom you call friends, engage those among you who are visionary, and remove from your life those who offer you despair, depression, and disrespect. Our ancestor, Mother Nikki Giovanni. Whew, I love you so much, ancestor. You saved my life more times than one. Let's do another affirmation. This is from Donna Goodard. One has to, and this is just listen again, one has to beckon the spiritual warrior inside oneself whenever it's deemed necessary for the task at hand. Courage is the fuel. Healing is the direction. Forgiveness is the balm. Love is the atmosphere divine. One has to beckon the spiritual warrior inside oneself whenever it's deemed necessary for the task at hand. Courage is the fuel. Healing is the direction. Forgiveness is the balm. Love is the atmosphere divine. And let's do one more for good measure. Do 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 do. Life is abundant and I am safe. Repeat after me. Life is abundant, and I am safe. 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 Let me check in with the comments. Tia Sweet, thank you for being a member of the Sugar Crew. Thank you for all for being you. Hugs and love to you all. Moon Pumpkin said, I'm so grateful for this community and I'm excited for the church. I love you, Moon Pumpkin. Shout out to the person who gave me a super chat. Can I pull that up? Yes, I can. Let me see if I can. Let me thank you for the super chats. Yes. Sharp Knives saves lives. Thank you so much. They said, thank you for educating. You're so amazing, Captain Big Pretty. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. With that being said, my loves, thank you so much for joining me on this sacred Sunday. I appreciate you for rocking with me from platform to platform to platform, for being here and for your support, for trusting me. I took what you said. Earlier, I asked you if you want me to do the January reading live, January 1st for 2026. So that is what's going to happen. I will be going live on this channel January 1st. We're going to do it towards the evening. I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to do it towards the evening, but that's going to be out January 1st. Amanda Vaughn, thank you so much for your super chat, my love. They said, thank you, Captain. You are so welcome. We will also be getting back to the Wednesday videos. Of course, you can see that I'm being a lot more balanced with that and consistent. But Wednesdays, you're going to receive long form content from me. I'm committed to that for this next year. Okay. Yeah, this next video, in the next two videos, because I kind of want to put out a different video, a grieving video. So I think I might do that. We'll see. But in the next two videos, you're going to get an update about what I got going on, how things are shifting on this channel. We're still here. I'm still living on this place. But I am shifting and pivoting due to the new terms of service with YouTube. And also, I can tell I'm actively not being pushed in the algorithm. So we're going to change that, and you just got to pivot sometimes. It's pivot season, and that's what I'm going to do. So once again, I appreciate and I love you guys so much. Thank you to every single one of you who got on the super chat. Again, if you want a divination, a reading, a rituals, go ahead and hit me up. January, we're doing the full moon ritual. So I haven't actually been advertising for that. I forgot to. So as of now, we only got one person participating in that, and it'll be me and them. But if you want to get down on the January full moon ritual with me, hit me up. I'm also going to be doing Lunar New Year. So that's already up as well. So we're gonna do the new moon because that's where the lunar moon falls down on. So we are doing a Lunar New Year new moon ceremony. That is already up, and you can participate in that. We did the calling our power back for survivors ritual. That was amazing. So we're doing that also again in March as well. And for those white folks who are looking to decolonize, we're doing hardcore stuff. All right. I've got a whole series. Like each month, I'm bringing a new decolonization video that's specifically for white folks who are looking to decolonize. And I also have got some stuff that's specifically for POC, and then for Black people, and then for everybody. So I've been in the lab. 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 And also, my systems have improved. So I am going to be way more consistent with creating because I had to just admit that the neural spiciness is what it is. And I've adapted my workday a lot more to that. So consistency is key because y'all been rocking with me, but I know that's gotten on some of y'all's nerves. So thank you for your patience. Neurospicy things. ADHD, the touch of the tism and the ADHDism. With that being said, I love you so much. Ladyspeech.com is the place to be. Hit me up on the Substackies and all that good stuff. All of those links are going to be in the description along with my link tree. I appreciate. Thank you to all of you who keep reminding people to like the live. Drop this off in whoever's inbox you think needs to see it. With that being said, mwah, hit up moonpumpkin.com. Moon Pumpkin, hit me up with your info so I can put you on the collaborator page on my website. I love you all so deeply. Have a great day. Thank you to the mods for making it do what you do. You always are amazing to us and you protect us. And cheers to the church and an amazing 2026.